Emerald Isle. Welcome, everyone. It's almost time for kickoff here in Dublin, Ireland. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
To kick off for the Vikings.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Dublin. Calvin Austin on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now, that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's a screen play to Warren. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Hey, take one. 319.
Warren running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. A pistol snap. Rodgers. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
319.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, play action. And his first pass falls incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't big enough. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180! What's this on?
Now give it to Mason. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Good Madison, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Now here's Wentz. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
18. 26.
Now Rodgers. And he puts him in with this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Rodgers throwing again on second. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Bronk. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Split that.
And give to Mason. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. He has it at the 13. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Again, right side to Gainwell. And he manages to find a little traction on sweat-soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
158.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Finds him over the middle. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
319.
First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Rogers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
158. Over. 26.
Rogers will look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
158. Inside. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rogers. Lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 50. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
319. 158.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting him the touchdown.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Rogers to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will add to their score.
So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Go.
Return to Mason on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll pause now briefly. Medical staff headed out. Jordan Mason dealing with some discomfort. They're going to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw his Wentz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. To throw, Wentz. Now to be cut by Adam Thielen. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Please. 180. Kill.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 280. No. What's your son?
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort for everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Done.
Back to work they go after the interception. Taking a shot deep here. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Wentz to throw. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Goes to the hurry up here.
6 yards on the play.
Here's the snap off 4. He's going deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Ireland. And it's the Steelers beginning their drive here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. A pistol snap. Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set.
319, 26. 319.
Rodgers from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Corliss Waitman on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
It's everything he has under this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Wentz sets a pass. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
29-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
Looks like they're played safe with a run to the outside. Big gain has them across the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. They just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Shows a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Escapes the pocket. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
There we go. Back man. Stunt.
Now here's Wentz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. Now Wentz. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up.